They couldn't. While Robert was alive, Stannis was named Master of Ships. When he traveled to Dragonstone, he took with him the entire royal fleet. Thus at the start of the war, Joffrey had only a handful of ships at his disposal. During the Battle of Blackwater, Stannis lost most of his ships. But even still, he had many more ships than the Lannisters. After the Lannisters and Tyrells arrived, Stannis realized the battle was lost and fled with a small handful of soldiers back to Dragonstone. Hello everyone, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any new updates on your favorite TV series. Dragonstone is a mighty fortress on an island. Without ships, the Lannisters had no way to invade Dragonstone. They wanted to attack of course, but had no means of doing so. Eventually Dragonstone was taken. The Lannisters convinced House Redwyne to lend its fleet to the Iron Throne for use against Stannis. But by the time the Redwyne fleet arrived, Stannis had already traveled to the north. Stannis had lost a huge number of men and had fallen back to Dragonstone. They didn't think he was much of a threat anymore, and to them it wasn't worth sending ships to Dragonstone, potentially leaving the capital vulnerable to Robb if he broke through, to take out one guy who wasn't a threat anymore anyway. It'd take more effort to go out to Dragonstone, take the castle and kill him than it would to just let him impotently stew there. Because after the battle the Lannisters have other enemies to cope with besides Stannis. Stannis controls Dragonstone, and Dragonstone is an island, not easy to attack, and assaulting it would require more ships than the Lannisters have. Lord Tywin does reveal he plans to destroy Stannis eventually, but he decides they need to wait for the Redwyne's powerful fleet of warships to arrive in King's Landing first. Tywin also figures Stannis' forces are so decimated he's no longer much of a threat. And the Lannisters are still fighting King Robb Stark's army in the Riverlands, and will soon have to contend with the Ironmen as well, which are adjudged much more urgent threats to the Lannisters than Stannis' battered forces.